Hemo. I catch you and it will take as well. Did you jump?
criticize me for things that, I mean, I can legitimately believe in things and choose to accept them head zone, so we can think further meanings or they not be possible. And those are your observations, right? So your argument is going to be equal accurate. You already quoting recent events. So I guess what I'm it's not about editorial manipulative approach to critiquing the book. Quite honest, I don't care who you are, what field of study you may be philosophical, secular, even a purely Trump. Nobody I knew more than I had a degree in my youth. Suggesting There you go here. You've got a lot of options, but you do it for the reasonable possibility. The rest of this page just gives you a list of could be some views that you the advancing on it was very fast. Lately, it seems that actually the veterans, even the veterans themselves, are picking up more quickly into life and more quickly.
The third time you struggled with somebody else. A lot of support for you.
Nice to continue the burn. Still on from here, and it looks like the team is trying to find ways to advance into transportation systems. Oh, there it is.
More trouble traffic. Well, that means anything to do with driving pretty much sounds fantastic. When did you get this story?
Well, one of my great couple months ago.
Yeah, a couple? Not real trucking then.
Just completely illegal altogether. But the news part of it is absolutely insane. These trucks are picking up at the performance. These vehicles instead of just being illegal, they're reaching land speed of almost 100 anywhere on the tip.
So now one of the deciding one because I guess they tell you one yeah, and all the hope came out you're about to dive into the field. That's fantastic.
Well, the ultimate thing to take over the season is having to implement very complicated math in the field. And it's still very inconvenient. And don't think that it's easy. Having to put together fields and measurements of all things is very tricky. Looks like the stats say 19 kids starting in that position. And simultaneously, the youngest guy, the only rookie, is making the finish as a senior. So it's gonna be tough fight having to change the scenery. 18 kids running here and a bomb here.
Right. Pretty much a or anyway, what you would say the community. Now you like you mentioned, long and storied I think the most important part of the deal trucking is the uniform.
Well, hey, if you know anything about WTC, you never win a scholarship yourself. Good stuff. And we all can see that certainly really talented kids. Anyway, while we are with us here, instead of looking at math, after the break, we want to go from recent memories of the history preparing for an Australian Open. you know, there is no competition. You are just right back into the action. This is Matt here for you. This is Matt here taking it to you tonight. Also, the club you know, your VIP, never forget that it's your imagination. Let's go.
It's also kind of playing a little bit of a hellfire there. Actually taking it down instead from behind. Focusing a little too much on finesse and facing the competition quickly. Now this is the marketplace to continue. This is the wealth and money and Luca, as you heard Tony say, I believe he's got an and noisy, and now with the these particular activities going on, these sequence F, using a beta, user firing organic
They work hard, right? Trying very, very hard. That's why on the mission, the payload
We got a funny comment as we're talking mobile simulator here. Say it seems that this guy's getting the revive on a fallen teammate. How much is it to where they can't really see what they're looking at? It's just after while the team shows up. All these are whoa, that is going to be a tough blow because I knew that when I got the CRI first shot. And already looking from the sides there, he did not take action there to be able to do a revive. All the while, there with the attention on Braylock. And boom, yep, that is kill shot is right there in the net.
he was shooting the beast of the good part of the mission. That looks like a pretty easy run to watch. Again,
A great thing to note is that using that crate for wounds being utilized here by each player. Now this could mean you can use it in the same crate, you can get them out the them, but what the crate means is you know, the one over at the back of the everything is ready to keep it open guard alongside the crate to make work as well. And then packing some camouflage that you can launch objects or yourself.
It's not easy when you're not familiar with any of the controls on the crate. I'm not sure, but this is one of the things they have struggled to fulfill with bug there. Are you on the woohoo?
So he was following the story that Princeton actually was Princeton created all the secrets. So Princeton originally but hey, you never know. If they want to do it, if Princeton is going to do their own thing, then they're going to do it really good. Right inside of this Princeton building, they discovered of those ones, the first one is all the fucking devices that you need inside and outside of the game. So the inside is back in 2020, I started the PUBG Mobile custom game called The Last Person Who Opened the Door to Cookie was Will Win. And till today, those are the only custom that is still open. And outside is thank you PUBG Mobile and team for giving me a chance to meet one of my favorite content creators from North America, Harper Jack. Last year in San Francisco at PUBG Mobile Fort. Second one is to if I go back and what would I advise to myself who is just starting their career? Because as a content creator, I would love to tell myself to start posting early. Third lesson PUBG was to start. There is the airdrop. What do you want to do in that game? I really love to see the base set that came out back in 2019. Thank you PUBG Mobile and team, and bye. Happy Christmas. See you guys in the battle.
Hey guys, I'm Kelsey here. Happy Christmas. As you know, PUBG Mobile is free and server updating. My favorite free PUBG Mobile update was when that update the very first PUBG Mobile portable instant listening in devices fully transparent and it was the best update ever. All I want is PUBG Mobile. Tons of PUBG Mobile. So famous PUBG Mobile. I would love to go to an event of PUBG Mobile again. If you had a chance to go back in time and meet your past self, especially back then in PUBG Mobile, there are 5 hashtags especially back in PUBG Mobile 2.1 update. I didn't even actually say anything, but now without telling you, 5 hashtags. If you were updating airdrops from PUBG Mobile in the future, what would you post to? I love challenges, anything PUBG Mobile. I just would love to have a small community of players in PUBG here with different groups or something like that that could unify in an airdrop. What's your most PUBG Mobile related experience inside or outside of the game? What's the funniest memory you have been to? When I first started streaming the game, I came outside from work, heard a rare photo tag, looked up for the airdrop. There are that feeling, just right to that airdrop. I know you resonate with it. If you had the chance to go back in time, what would you tell your past self who just began playing PUBG Mobile? I would tell you to have some urgent ambition. Like, way too many people all waiting for me and got in the box. Like, no wait, dude, urgent ambition. If you were to obtain an airdrop code from PUBG Mobile in the future, what would you hope to achieve? I would hope to achieve to obtain full WP. What else would people hope to get?
My most memorable PUBG Mobile experience was back in 2020 when I was contacted by Virgin to assist us in my first live PUBG Mobile event as a content creator. We intend to broadcast 3 PUBG My Life matches with you. If I were to go back in time, I would tell myself to have just around 10 PUBG Mobile games. That way I would create a lot of content in future. With that, so if I were to obtain an airdrop code from PUBG Mobile in the future, I want to receive the very best.
Because like I said, there is something to be said about the intimate aftercare. And it saves you money, like, excuse me, anytime that I go to the doctor,
got the perfect shade on there in the white.
But
then that's just not a victory consultation. Something is wrong there with what they are able to do with that aggression period. They can instead of a couple more kills, what Samara was able to do. Yes, but you get that growth with different skills in first and second place. Zero. They become these things to help. First place. Drive yourself in a cloud of smoke. Here comes the gang. Ace is gonna feel the pressure moving on him. These are making it right into the fire. Next, just get
Ace has had a very good run. Outside, looking in, still feed. Throwing these positions today, Ace is knocking with that distraction he does.
nowhere to go, and he's going to handle. Happy birthday, PUBG Mobile. firing upward at air, and it looks like underneath actually they're going to get some speed down on air. It just before they were able to get the cover of the hill.
The hill in the hangar located 50 miles from the point, not one pleasant spot. They all quickly way too much positive in travel. He's not getting that off. Right. And that's the end. Look at the big power of that. One number 6 and then quick another bucket. Then again 4 corners third him.
Oh my gosh, the wind of the vehicle, really going to put a toll on this car today. Now, Aurora, look at this. This is a really utilizing the control. Really think so. That could be the split difference maker for this vehicle making it
That counterpart. They're trying to take that counterpart.
long real hope.
And Aurora's counterpart absolutely adamant that they still keep the fight at it. They're moving the car there. You can see the bullet hole. She's desperately trying to hold on to the vehicle. She's pushing them. Just took the lead in the circle.
I think so. I thought I saw a little movement to me that the vehicle is sort of not quite on the outside still, Cole. You see it. They're going to go for it. Definitely going to push those corners.
You got to think it. Aurora's got a tire on her crazy speed.
Those guys are running fine. Boy, we are not going to expect him to take him.
The rest of the lobby had better hope that Harvard does something for them, because if they don't, one number 6 are going to walk away with all of their freedom. Give us the way from Harvard. One number 6 are following the point. Following the point.
And with the speed drop, they're going to get lost in this. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, that's really going to get tough to do right there. And, where these guys are playing, it is a tough position to be in, especially when you're pushing them and covering them from behind. But,
Yeah, the vehicle with them needs to get rid of one number 6.
yeah. I mean, the fact that they've already secured the win here, of course, on top of their lead position, is
I got pretty heavy hitters. You know, everyone can talk about crap, but it kind of sounds weird, you know, when you think of leather muscles in your feet, but it's kind of, you know, feels like some of the stuff that's happening to me recently. It's actually making me a lot sicker. Because last time if I were to take my doctor's appointment, he said it would take 5 years. That's why there's immunity, as soon as I was ready to criticize that thing, on the very essential elevator, nuclear unit. Looks like they are going to be advancing on AJ. So AJ and his gang are actually the deli meat and a peanut butter and trouble sandwich between the likes of Invictus.
Insert button covered at someone else. I'd rather be the fighting for Hills on hold. Stop at number 11. Number 11.
Well, we are going to briefly switch over to the speakers in the WCGN prepare for an altercation with Sanai Abdullah-Aziz and schizophrenia seems to be. And this is going to be interesting. WCGN utilizing most of all guns on schizophrenia for the operation. Looks like he actually might be trying to take the side camp because there's only 9 consumers. And I'm just saying this, there's still plenty of time. We're only reaching the ending stages of phase 2 here. So, you don't want to shoot yourself out of the equation here too early. If you
I'm going to be very honest. I've got to be fair, right? The remote is now always low. It doesn't have the reload speed, the damage of the priority level, or it used to be the suite of it. Now it's very much combined, and with the 3x on the double stack, but with the splinters in the body, so some of them picked up the effect of my Thank you, who you are. You're the one that's got that.
well, amen. If you know anything about WCGN, you never rule them out. They'll always keep you on your toes. Anyway. Alrighty, and we also see just a fake split in the mix. I mean, getting some takedowns off the Invictus, adding to the kill count. Anyway, while we are still here, now look at the matchup. SBC actually advanced in the dead zone. He's got members of Reaper and his team preparing for an altercation with Fake in the dead zone. All the while, and it also gives a real opportunity here for Ahmad, Donna, Aaron, and Ramin to take AJ. Well, it makes me nervous, if I'm honest. I mean, we're not nervous for Fake or Reaper.
There is a healthy dominant one. There is. Trust me, when they had a car. But this is the price to pay for going off on Thursday heading all the way to Calvert to fulfill your obligation to the National Equal Zone contract, and then resign hard out west. And that's left a lot of people on the footpath right in the bleed air that's not blue. I hope they can breathe underwater and see this mariachi up here in the northeastern corner. Very, very good.
You know, I was just thinking about how those games have always played that you bring up a great point about, I hope they can breathe some water. Well, they can't breathe some water, but if you are familiar with some of the more recent updates to WCGN, wind, not to be reviving water. Changes for one little minor thing into the game. How much that could impact the nature of the game itself. Usually good right here. One of the big things, they got this thing on one of the big This is Kashavan her team facing off against the winning set of Saloti Bailey, Lisa Holt, and Faye Kashavan. Now, if you got oh god. This is Saloti making some good use of the tic-tac swing four. And it looks like they already have a mark on those opponents, but Skanky is going to retire that third. Yep, Saloti now down to Rebellion transition of everything. There's just some bullets out there, and most of it seems to hit some potato clean again. It looks like it's also going to be the first anniversary for some rather crazy theories once again doctors. And it looks like First University seems to have decided after a championship drive to reduce the score. This is really hard for Marcus First
is going to be a range of the first one that makes me feel we see a lot of reefer, and I'm just so glad that you brought up this word. And as we obviously work through it, Dean, we're at this point now where I'm eliminating some choices that we already knew, and getting replacement altogether. You know what that means? This year of just added resources, this means there's some more direction. It means we need to shift towards some confidence and a little bit of a diversion from the norm that is known around, which is, collecting numbers from the most elite trade activities, the traditional Ladies and gentlemen, there is no time to delay. We are getting right back into the action. This is Mad Tuesday. This is Fast Tuesday edition, ladies and gentlemen, of the PUBG Mobile VIP Anniversary Fiesta. This is going to be nasty. Let's do it. Locations on the entire map. So you have a very good overview. You don't have to move around when you're jumping around the map. There is a content review, an audio description. You are totally disabled when you're at the map. Boy, we actually have a vehicle now already before we've even pushed their feet on the ground. People are dropping like flies. I mean, things are becoming